Thank you. My name is Barbara With, and I live on Madeline Island. Never been there. You got to come. It's almost as beautiful as Iron County. I have just three things. First of all, thank you so much for having this open meeting and listening to the people's voices, because I think with all that's going on in both your county and my county, it's really important to listen to the voices of the people and everybody's opinion. So I just want to preface my talk by saying that I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. What I'm here to do is to urge you to go find out for yourself if what I'm about to tell you is accurate, because I know that it is, and there's enough evidence that we have. And after the Forestry Committee meeting, I found out that there were several board members who didn't quite understand that GTAC had written the mining bill. And for those of us who have been following this process for 2 years up close and personal, it's kind of hard for us to understand how no one knows, how someone might not know that. So I put together a video, and this is just legislative video. This isn't my personal conjecture. It's just what happened, and we're going to make sure everybody gets these materials so that you can see what I'm saying. But just really basically, I was there in January of 2011 when Matt Fifield told us, are we trying to influence them to pass legislation that's going to weaken environmental laws, that's going to weaken federal, state, and air and water quality? The answer is no. That was his quote. On July 19th, 2011, I was there when Bill Williams at the Deepwater Grill said, is there legislation right now that's out there? I don't believe there is. But unfortunately, or fortunately, somebody did an open records request for the governor's office for all of the mining legislation. And they got 9,000 documents. And we think they gave us that many to kind of throw us off, but luckily we have a lot of crazy, smart people in Wisconsin who took that in and found out that there's documentation here, and I have it here. And it's the emails from Tom Piper, who was the GTAC lobbyist, to Jason Culato, everybody knows I'm bad at names, at the governor's office writing the mining bill. So it's a paper trail of emails of them working and crafting the mining bill. So when Bill Williams told us on July 11th or 19th, 2011, that he didn't think there was legislation out there, he was not telling the truth, because he knew very well that the legislation was being written. And what I want to say to you all who don't understand that is that I understand how if you listen to Matt Fifield and Bill Williams tell you they weren't going to change the law, I can understand why many more people might have supported mining, because we had a good law. But they didn't. They told us they got your support by telling you a lie. It's a lie, and I'm not. It's just, so. The other part of this is the first time that they rolled out the mining bill, December 2011, West Dallas, and they had the hearing right out of the gate, and it's on the video. I'll be happy to send anybody or send you a link. The Democrats on the committee, the Jobs Committee, came right out and they said, we didn't work on this bill. We didn't have a chance to write this bill. There's no consensus on this bill. We don't know who wrote this bill. And so we are officially objecting to bringing this bill out in December of 2011. And you've been told they've had consensus. You have not. Just like you've been told that they've worked with the Native Americans. And as far as I can see, there's a whole bunch of them here. Probably not that either. Then what you have on this is a whole bunch of lies from people who were asked who wrote the bill. Who wrote the bill? Oh, Mary Williams said, oh, probably a bunch of people, we don't know. Jeff Stone said, I don't know. Bill Williams said, well, somebody had to write the bill, don't you? Somebody had to sponsor the bill, don't you? But he never answered. And that goes on and on for a while until the fact comes out. Scott Fitzgerald says 2 times, it's on the video, him saying it, GTAC wrote the bill. GTAC wrote the bill. So I'm telling you this for a number of reasons. But one of the reasons is, if you wonder why all these people are here, it's because this kind of these kinds of lies have been going on, and they're going on today. I was at that meeting yesterday, where the Department of Revenue pulled out all these $200,000 here, $200,000 there. Well, there could be no net proceed tax. That's the truth. There could be nothing. And that's probably more like it if you actually go out and look at what the science says. I was also at the meeting last night when they called Leslie Colasar out on a conflict of interest. And her answer was that she's with the Bad River Watershed Association and nobody ever says anything about that. And that's because they don't take a position on mining. But the Wisconsin Mining Association does. They promote it and they push it, and she's seen in ads promoting and pushing mining. This is not a person who's been elected to take care of your interests. This is someone who comes here with her agenda, and she's going to push that. So that is all your government. I love county government. I just had to hoot that you got rid of the issue, and then we all had to listen to your well, how your business is running. I love that stuff about government. But you've got a lot of stuff going on that you really got to take care of. And the last thing that I want to say, and I know I'm running over, but I've been getting...
Cut her kind of short if you could, please.
Yes, okay, these are the death threats. I'm just going to leave all this with you. Wisconsin for Safe Mining has said they're going to shoot me on site, me and 3 other people. And this is Benjamin Ritchie. Here's all the proof. It's right here. And the last thing is that I think this is really a sad thing to me. This is Gary Glonick putting your former chair in some sort of really disgusting, like he's dead. It's time for County of Iron to grow a spine and take back over your Forest County, and I will haunt you until you do. Really? So I urge you to think very, very carefully, because these people are only going to get more if these people are allowed to have free reign. Because what happens to you guys, we're married here. It happens to Ashland too.
Thank you.